know you by name and not by a number, and it becomes a family more so than a school.
Their effort to make a smooth transition into adult career back into the world of education, and so it just does a nice melding of responsibilities.
Well, I was encouraged by my principal at Luther Elementary, who is an SNU graduate, so it made me kind of think about it. I decided to go ahead and enroll with that, and then within the next year I was starting my first night at SNU.
There was such a variety of people in our class. We had so many different types of people that you got to share all of your experiences. You know, sometimes you only know what you know, you only know your own path, and then to have people who everywhere from alternative education to private schools.
The program was exactly as described. It was a Christ-centered education based on Wesleyan faith.
I chose SNU because it was close to my home, and I liked that it was a faith-based college, that it worked with my schedule of being a mom and a working adult.
I chose SNU from a friend's advice. Her husband had attended SNU and said the adult program was wonderful, so I signed up, and it's been a great experience.
The idea of having a class that met one night a week and had a schedule from beginning to end where I could plan around that was just wonderful.
I had heard from a lot of people how great the program was, but once I got in there and realized the one-on-one attention and they really made it feel like family, and our success was extremely important to everyone.
The values that they've incorporated have made me a better person, and I believe all of the other students will leave better people than when we came.
I've become more of a leader. I can actually see that in myself in the classroom and outside of the classroom.
I'm more of an academic principal now. In the beginning I was just mainly disciplined, but from my knowledge of the classes I've become an academic principal.
I'm a stronger person now from SNU. I'm more courageous, and I'm not afraid to speak up, and I encourage everyone to be courageous with their education.
First night of class, I was a little bit overwhelmed. Had no idea where I wanted to go in education. The last night, felt more confident. I saw changes in me, my perspective.
I feel more confident in what I know. I've been in education for 20 years, but the things that I learned through the program just exceeded what I currently knew, but just built and gave me a better foundation for being an educator in the classroom and then dealing with things at the administration level.
Just allowing me to have those credentials and the certification that's necessary to take me into higher impact roles in education.
For things that I don't have answers to, I now have experts that I can call on when I don't know the answer that will help me to find out.
Every class kind of built on the previous class, and it helped me understand the whole total package of educational leadership. So I'm very fortunate to be in the program, made great connections, had great professors, and definitely if I could do it all again, I would do it again.
I have made so many connections being at SNU, from professors that are principals and superintendents at local schools to people in my own cohort who were principals, as well as connections of teachers that I'll carry lifelong friendships with.
Very glad. Met great friends in my classmates and made some great connections with instructors.
I'm very glad that I came to SNU. It's been a remarkable experience getting to know a small group of individuals who are learning the same skills that I am.
Absolutely glad I went through the program. It's kind of a grind when you're in the middle of it and you're working on papers and you're teaching school and you're doing all the things that occur with the family, but looking back, totally worth every minute of it.
I'm very glad that I chose it because I feel more prepared going into administration because of the good balance between theory and actual application, and I think that came from the professors. SNU has a real knack for hiring professors that are still in the trenches of education today, so everything that was taught to us was very relevant and very easy to apply.
It's a great opportunity as you become very closer than you realize that you would have ever been with your cohort colleagues. Those 6 weeks, 2 months fly by. However, each professor truly makes an effort to get to know you and understand your needs and understand your goals of what you want to do with your career in the future.
This was one of the best choices for me academically. I couldn't have chose a better program. It's not a program that gives you a degree and wishes you luck whenever you head out the door. It's a program that stands behind you and continues to support you as you continue on your journey.